How to get diagnosed with fibromyalgia. If you think that you've got symptoms that are like fibromyalgia, but you haven't had a diagnosis and you don't really know where to start, then let me talk you through the process. The first thing you need to do is make an appointment to see your GP. They're always your first point of call, and that you are going to see them a lot over your fibromyalgia journey. The first time you go in there, they might not associate your pain or fatigue with fibromyalgia. But what they will do is they'll help treat the symptoms that you're presenting with at the time. So if you're in pain, if you've got high levels of fatigue, they're going to give you the best medical treatment that they can. The NHS have got a protocol of how they deal with any kind of illness or symptoms. In the first instance, they may give you things like amitriptyline, potentially some painkillers. They might talk about things like pregabalin or gabapentin. And then as your symptoms progress, obviously they're only going to treat one thing at a time, but you might have to go and see them a number of times over a number of months before they start linking your pain and fatigue to fibromyalgia symptoms. At that point, your GP could be the person that diagnoses you, but they could also make a referral for you to go and see a rheumatologist consultant. That was how I was diagnosed, and the rheumatologist used my symptoms as well as the 18-point pressure point test, and he also went through all of the results of my blood work, because you have to make sure that your doctors are ruling out anything else that it could possibly be. Once you get your diagnosis of fibromyalgia, chances are when you go back into the doctors and say, I've got this pain, they're going to think the two things are connected. So you want to make sure, rule out everything else first, make sure that you've got a clean bill of health in every other area. There's no markers in any of your bloods to indicate anything else is going on. And then if you still present with those symptoms of fibromyalgia, that's at the point that you would get a diagnosis.